handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets, e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use personal headphones at this time.
Manchester. My name is First Officer Peter Bramley, and joining me up the front today is my colleague Captain Andy Goodall. In charge of our fantastic team in the cabin, we have in-flight manager Matt Burley looking after you. Well, we are all ready to go up the front, still 15 minutes until our scheduled departure time. Still a few blokes just to go into the aft cargo hold. Once they're on board, we'll get off and underway, hopefully a little bit ahead of our schedule. Taxi out to take off on the northern runway towards the west, making your right turn after departure, and climbing up to cruise at a altitude of 18,000 feet. Flight time around 35 minutes, and that should get us in for approximately 6 o'clock over in Manchester later on. We are expecting nice smooth flying conditions, but safety is very important to us here at British Airways. Whenever the seatbelt signs are on, if you could please return to your seats, fasten your seatbelts and leave them secure until the signs are extinguished. Me and Andy will be keeping ours on whenever we are in our seats, just in case we do come across any unexpected turbulence. Well, as I mentioned previously, just waiting on those last few bags now, so hopefully no more than 5 minutes or so till we get off and underway. I'll leave you in the very capable hands of the cabin crew for the time being, and chat to you again a little bit later on with an update on time of arrival and the weather in the Manchester area.
Cabin crew, place doors into automatic cross-check.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be briefing you on the safety procedures on board this aircraft. We ask that you watch and listen carefully. All portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, must now be in flight safe mode, and we request you remove your headphones for the briefing. Thank you. We will now demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft, and your attention is essential as these may differ from any aircraft that you have flown on before. Please study the safety card in your seat area, as this includes important information specific to this aircraft type, such as brace position and the location and operation of the doors. In the event of an emergency, low-level lighting will guide you to an exit. All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind this may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide. Please ensure that your seatbelt is fastened. It must be worn whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and it is fastened and adjusted like this and opened like this. For your comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. If you are wearing a face mask, this should be removed before putting on an oxygen mask. Stay in your seat and pull the oxygen mask towards you. Place the oxygen mask over your mouth and nose and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note the bag may not inflate. You may need to pull on a coloured streamer to release your mask. Make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at the side. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece. There is a whistle and a light for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you are outside the aircraft. Any personal devices with flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger devices, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away in your luggage for takeoff and landing. Take care your device does not get lost in your seat. If it does, don't move it, but let one of your cabin crew know. Devices must be switched off and disconnected from the seat power socket when not being used in flight. Please ensure that your hand baggage does not block the aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. Place items in the locker carefully as they may fall out and injure someone. In case of an evacuation, you must move quickly to the nearest closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Ensure that your seat is now upright and in the takeoff position, with your armrest down and your table folded away. Window blinds must now be open in preparation for takeoff. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted anywhere whilst on board. This includes the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew.
flight manager on board this flight to Manchester. We have certainly been looking forward to welcoming you back to the skies and connecting you with your friends and family. We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. It must be securely fastened when the seatbelt sign is on. When it is safe to leave your seats, take care when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. It must be securely fastened when the seatbelt sign is on. When it is safe to leave your seats, please take care when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. On today's flight, we are pleased to offer you the Wi-Fi service to connect to the BA Wi-Fi network, open shop.ba.com and discover the packages available for you. All phones should be placed to silent to avoid disturbing other customers. Please note, video and phone calls are not permitted at any time during the flight. In-seat power is available on today's flight and will be ready once the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this opportunity to share some important information about the new hygiene and safe distancing measures in flight. We do ask you stay in your seat as much as possible, avoid walking around the cabin or queuing in the galley areas. Before using the toilets, we do ask you check the green vacant signs are lit to avoid waiting in line. We require all customers to wear a face mask at all times during the flight, out of respect and for the benefit of your fellow customers and the cabin crew. When wearing your mask, it is important it does cover your mouth and nose, such as the masks the cabin crew are wearing. We are pleased to start the onboard service. If you are sat in Club Europe, we will be offering you a complimentary I've just completely fouled. If you are sat in Club Europe, we'll be offering you a complimentary meal and drinks from the bar. In Euro Traveller, we will be coming through with a bottle of water and crisps. If you do need anything on today's flight, please do let me know. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt signs as we will shortly be landing into Manchester. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. Customers sitting in a front row seat or an emergency exit row should place all items into the overhead lockers, leaving the floor area around your seats completely clear. Please check that your table is folded away, your seat is in the landing position with your armrest down, and that your seatbelt is securely fastened. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, your floor area must be completely clear to take off. If you are seated by a window and have lowered the blind, please return this to the open position for landing. You may continue to use handheld electronic devices for landing. These must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger items, including laptops, must now be switched off and stowed away. Please also take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit and study the safety card in your seat area. In the event of an emergency, leave all hand baggage behind. Ladies and gentlemen, once we have arrived, we will be disembarking all customers in small groups. Please remain seated until your seat row number has been announced. And please follow the safe distance markers within the airport terminal. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Manchester Airport. The time now is 7:15 in the evening. We do ask, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it is safe to leave your seat, please take care when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. Before leaving the aircraft, please make sure you have all your personal belongings with you, and remember that smoking is not allowed until you have reached a designated area. You may now make and receive calls, as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. For any customers that do require assistance on leaving the aircraft, please remain in your seat area so a member of the cabin crew team can assist you further. Once again, when the seatbelt signs are switched off, please remain in your seat area. Refrain from collecting any personal belongings until your row number has been announced, as we will be disembarking all customers by smaller groups. Please continue to wear your face mask as you leave the aircraft and whilst you are around the airport terminal building. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us at British Airways and the One World Alliance would like to welcome home our customers who live here in Manchester and wish those visiting a pleasant onward journey. It has been our pleasure having you on board this flight from London, and we certainly do look forward to welcome you back again very soon. Thank you and a very good evening to you all.
Can we adjust the manual and cross check, please? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until your seat row number has been announced. Thank you.